this courtroom. I'm going to bring this court into session. This court will now be hearing the matter of Abdul v. Kelly. In this civil proceeding, the charges are as follows. Mr. Abdul is seeking damages in the amount of $500 plus the repair for his yellow scooter outside, affectionately nicknamed Scooty. For damages that he alleges were caused by...
Your Honor, her name is Elizabeth.
Oh, okay, damages done...
I like to be riding Elizabeth all day long.
Understood. Damages done to Elizabeth, he alleges by Mr. Kelly Smith. Mr. Kelly Smith is countersuing for $1,000 for tarnishing his reputation and for Mr. Abdul getting in the way of the good and charitable works that Mr. Smith was doing earlier today. Does the court have the basis of these charges correctly, Mr. Abdul?
That is correct, Your Honor.
Ms. Smith?
Yep, that's correct.
All right, we are going to proceed. I will let everybody know that this is a civil hearing and not a criminal.
You just answered to Ms. Smith.
Order in the court.
Yes.
Sorry,
I will
Judge.
once again let everybody know that this is a civil hearing and not a criminal procedure. And ergo, the burden of proof is lessened from that which you are used to. In order for recompense to be awarded to one party or the other, they do not need to prove beyond a reasonable doubt that something has occurred. They merely need to prove based on a preponderance of evidence.
I do too, lol, my wife's middle name.
That can be viewed, or witness testimony that will be brought before the court today. Now, myself and the esteemed High Chief Justice of all he surveys, Dennis Labar, will be overseeing this case, and we will be conferring in the back after all arguments have been heard.
Indeed.
And then we will come out and render our verdict.
First,
I feel like
we're
both
gonna
Kelly and I
start this
will
off
lose.
with
Well,
the
hold
Pledge
on.
of Allegiance.
Well, I understand that.
Oh,
Hold on.
God.
Right?
Let me finish what I'm doing here.
Okay.
Do the plaintiff and the defendant agree to be bound by the terms of this hearing once the High Chief Justice of everything he surveys, Labar, and I come with our ruling?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, sir.
All right, very good. Chief Justice?
We're good. Let's rock and roll.
All right. All right.
Okay,
Abdul, come on up. Let's give you opening statement.
yes, Your Honor. Thank you so much. You look great today, by the way, Your Honor.
Oh, thank you. It's a new coat.
That's a strong start.
We know.
Honorable judges, gentlemen of the court, and ladies, today we are here because this man, Kelly Smith, he was selling some stolen bicycles at the garage in front of the court, alongside his good friend, Black Kelly, aka Kenny.
Nice. Slander.
And, I came up to them. We were talking. Kenny told me, Abdul, you know what, Abdul? You should drive, you should ride a bicycle. I told him, no, the bicycle days are gone. I am morbidly obese, so I need my mobility scooter, you know? I can't be sweating no more, and I have high blood pressure, diabetes, and anemia, and etc. And, yeah. And then he was like, okay. And then, I told him, Kelly, remember the time where I beat you in a bicycle race? And then Kelly got very angry and he said, I paid you enough money, Abdul, to not say that in front of people. And then he kicks my scooter. What resulted in kicking my scooter, Your Honor, is a very, 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 big problem because it's electric and it's also using gasoline. So what happened is when he kicked the scooter, some wires came off and there was a spark and then it mixed with the gasoline and then there was an explosion, resulting myself, Kelly, and Black Kelly to have a lot of severe pains and a lot of emotional trauma as well, and sentimental trauma as well, because Elizabeth means so much to me, Your Honor. This is my first vehicle since I've been here, And it's the vehicle that I'm very famously drive. A lot of people see me in my vehicle. So, I hope justice will happen today. And Kelly Kelly will get what he deserves, and I get what I deserve. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Mr. AlRahim. Mr. Smith, come forward and give your opening statements before this court.
Yes, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, I was across the street from this very courthouse doing charitable work, God's work,
God's
giving
work.
away bicycles, community outreach, bicycles in my name from my own collection, might I add. Bicycles, which I am still, right now, giving away. Let me know after this case if you would like a free bicycle. I'm a very charitable man. Anyway,
Objection, Your
this
Honor!
man, right here, comes up in his scooter, his smoking, heaping, disgusting, smog-spewing scooter, and starts to insult and harass me and my friend who are doing a good deed in this city. He starts to brag about how he is a better cyclist than I am. Things begin to get violent. He starts kicking on his scooter. Kicks my friend. He kicks me. We have no choice but to defend
Objection,
ourselves.
Your Honor! Perjury! He's lying! He's lying
I
right
kicked
there!
him.
All right, order in the court. Allow Mr. Smith to finish his opening statement, Mr. AlRahim.
I tried to defend myself by trying to
Your
kick
Honor,
him.
swear
I
to me,
missed.
Your Honor!
And unfortunately I missed and I kicked his bike, unfortunately causing the bike to explode. However, again, I had no choice but to defend myself. Therefore,
He
the
actually
scooter
admitted.
exploded, and
Yeah.
we were all injured. However, this would have never happened if that man right there didn't show up and start
He just
causing
admitted.
chaos and havoc and insulting my good name and my event, giving bicycles to the good people of this city. I
I
ask you,
just
Judge,
won. I just.
find this man guilty, ruining my name, my event. Thank you.
All right. The court thanks you for your opening statements. We will begin with the presentation of the case of the plaintiff. Mr. AlRahim, do you have any facts and evidence or witnesses that you wish to put before the court at this time?
The facts, Your Honor, is Mr. Kelly Smith just openly admitted in court that he was the cause of exploding the scooter. He just admitted right in front of you of doing it, Your Honor.
I heard Mr. Smith's opening
You were
statement.
attacking
but do
me.
you have any physical
You
evidence
were
or
attacking me.
witnesses?
Yes,
attacking me.
I do have the first witness is Kenny, Black Kelly, but Black Kelly is not around, so I'm gonna have to call Officer Frank Williams. Please come to the scene.
All right, Officer Williams, please step forward. Be sworn in by. Oh shoot!
I got it.
You got it. We're gonna.
Frank, be respectful to the court and remove the wig, man. Come on.
Frank, witness stand.
My bad.
Here, so.
What is that terrible smell?
Frank, have you never been in the courtroom?
Frank.
I'm just.
Well,
listen,
Frank's been in
it's
court
late.
before.
Okay, I'm tired. Okay, it's been a long night.
I'm sorry,
Okay.
Frank. I didn't mean to do with this.
No, my
But you're
stomach's
the only
upset.
witness.
Like,
All right.
All right.
My bad.
Senior Officer Williams,
Okay, let's
do
see
you
this.
solemnly swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give at this hearing shall be the truth and nothing but the truth? So help you Toko Voip under penalty or perjury.
Oh God, don't swear by Toko Voight.
I do.
Oh,
He's
You
been
put a-
sworn in.
you put a
I'm a-
stain on these proceedings by mentioning Toko Voight.
Mm-hmm.
Great. Now we're not going to be able to talk to each other. Wonderful.
Ray, here comes the tsunami.
All right.
Gen 2.
All right, Mr. AlRahim, you may question your witness.
Thank you, Your Honor. May I treat the witness as a hostile?
On what grounds? It's your witness.
I don't know. I thought it would be fun.
Abdul, he hasn't even answered one question yet.
Yeah, no, don't-
Exactly, Your Honor. He's not answering a single question.
What?
No,
No.
Abdul,
Abdul, treat him as Habibi first, and then if he's a jackass, we can go ahead and go to the other thing.
Yeah, yes, Your Honor. I understand. Mr. Williams, when you arrived at Garage Q, right in front of the courthouse, after the explosion, what exactly did you see?
I saw you laying on the ground. I saw Mr. Smith laying on the ground, and then, as you referred to the other Kelly on the ground as well.
Black Kelly.
Yes.
R. Kelly?
Black Kelly!
Yes.
Alright. And have you heard anything by the suspects by any chance? Did they say anything?
No, they did not.
What about after they were processed to the hospital? Did you hear them saying anything?
No, I did not.
Holy shit, you really suck.
Mr. AlRahim.
I'm sorry. I am so sorry, Your Honor. I was
please
thinking
don't
out
badger
loud.
your witness, Mr. Al.
Absolutely, Your Honor. I am so sorry. I
You
apologize.
almost made me choke on my habanero almonds.
Oh my
Habanero
god,
almonds.
that
Yeah.
actually sounds delicious.
Ooh, this sounds really good.
Yeah. How come I never thought about it?
Very healthy.
All right, everybody, let's get back on track.
Yes. Okay. And how was the state of the scooter when you showed up on the crime scene?
It was pretty beat up. It was missing a wheel. It was pretty charred up.
Have you ever kicked a scooter, Officer Williams?
Yes.
Can you tell us the results of kicking the scooter can lead up to what exactly?
It fell over. I mean, I guess it could potentially, rupture, a gas line or oil line or...
Thank you so much. That would be all the questions, Your Honor.
All
I
right.
would like to cross-examine the witness.
That is your right, Mr. Smith. Come on up. Mr.
Thank
AlRahim,
you.
please step back.
Thank you, Your Honor.
10-4, thank you for your service.
Is it common, Officer Frank, for a scooter to explode with one hit? Or would that scooter need to be in pretty poor condition prior to being kicked to explode?
I cannot testify to that as I am not a scooter expert.
There
Ah,
you
not
are.
a scooter
Nice.
expert.
Nice.
Nope.
Frank.
Interesting. Why are you on this witness stand?
I don't know. Abdul called me up here. Why don't you even ask him that?
Objection, Your Honor.
So what?
Relevance.
He already answered the question, though.
All right,
Okay, Your Honor.
We
It
allow
seems
for
to
a little
me
latitude.
Right.
that a scooter would already need to be pretty beat up to explode with one kick. That's all I'm saying, right?
Your
Am I
Honor,
right?
is not even a question. Objection. Objection.
Very good objection, Mr. AlRahim, and that is sustained.
Right, fine. That is all I have, thank you.
Okay.
All right.
I
Mr.
would like...
AlRahim, do you wish to redirect?
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you so much.
Somebody just fired?
Yeah, somebody's got bubble gum on the
Okay.
other side.
Oh, shit.
Sir, do you need some activated charcoal?
May I start asking a question, Your Honor? Is he my witness now?
Yes.
Yes.
That's what redirect is. Go ahead.
Thank you so much, Your Honor. Officer Williams,
Yes, sir.
why are you wearing your wig?
Excuse me.
It's not a wig.
10-4, thank you for your service.
It is not a wig? Are you sure of that?
Yes.
Your Honor, I would like to call a hair expert to be deciding if this is a wig or not. Permission from the
Does
court.
this have any relevance to this court case?
Sir, you're not supposed to be asking the question. You should be answering, okay? So keep your mouth shut. Thank you.
Abdul,
Yes, Your Honor.
stick to the scope here, please.
Yes, Your Honor. Absolutely. Absolutely.
I don't see the relevance of whether Frank has a wig or not.
It's about him being
To this-
honest or
to this civil
dishonest,
hearing.
Your Honor. I just want to prove that he might be honest or dishonest to the court. He just said his actual
He's your
hair.
witness, so if you would like to prove
That's a
to the
good
court
point.
that he's dishonest,
I mean,
are
yeah,
you
go-
sure about that?
I absolutely sure that's the road you
No,
want to go down.
I want to prove to you that he is honest, Your Honor.
Oh.
Well,
Well, we're gonna. We kind
I'm
of
lost
default
here.
on the fact that a police officer is honest, Abdul. You don't got to prove it.
Wait, what? They get that kind of privilege? That's bullshit.
Don't tell him that's a secret.
Oh, that's,
Okay,
that's a secret. Okay,
Yep,
okay.
yep.
Let me cover my mic for a second. Never
okay.
say it again.
This is how I do things. Damn it.
Well, cover
Your
this
Honor,
mic.
language.
It's just okay. Abdul,
Yeah, that'll be
I
all
want
the
you to
questions.
stick to questions.
Yes, that'll
to
be
what
all.
Kelly had just asked.
That would be all the questions, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Dennis, swallow before you go talking. You
I like almonds. Okay.
getting your almond dust all over the microphone and all over everything up here. By God.
Yep, I'm standing right
Pretty
behind
good.
Oh my God, man.
All right,
He's-
Frank.
For the
he's
love
got-
of
You
God.
may step down.
some
Jesus.
good, very bad bowel movements.
Your Honor, the next witness I would like to call is Mr. Gilly Smith.
All right, Mr. Kelly Smith. Come on, the witness
I'm-
stand, be sworn in, and try and dodge all the almond pellets you're about to
Oh
experience.
my gosh.
Mm-hmm. Mr. Smith,
Be thankful there
Yeah.
aren't a lot of
Ah.
P words in this.
do you solemnly swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give at this hearing shall be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you Toko VoIP under penalties of perjury?
Oh yeah.
Whew. All them
Let
P
the record
words.
reflect you've now been sworn in.
Dust yourself off, Kelly. You look a mess.
It's fine.
Abdul, you may proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Kelly, why did
Yeah?
you take my scooter?
Because you were harassing and attacking us. You were trying to kick us on your scooter.
You are saying I was trying to kick, so I did not actually kick you. Is that correct?
You were trying to kick us. We had to defend ourselves.
Did I make physical contact when I kicked you?
You almost did. You were scared.
I almost did, you saying?
Mm-hmm.
How exactly was I trying to kick you? Is my right leg or my left leg?
Now let's see. You were, we were standing to your left. That was your left leg.
That was actually correct. Incorrect. You were standing on my right side, Kelly.
Look, I don't know, left, right. You were
You're
trying
not-
to kick us.
Your Honor, perjury, Your Honor! Perjury! Objection!
No. You were standing. You
No.
can't say that. You
Abdul,
were standing.
what are you objecting to?
You were
Yeah, what do you-
standing.
Perjury!
You were standing to your left.
Okay.
It
Was your left leg.
Perjury would require Mr. Smith be willfully lying about something material to the case.
Exactly.
Misremembering is not perjury.
Yeah, we
Exactly.
were standing. I still say we were standing to your left.
When exactly did I try to kick you, Mr. Kenny?
Okay.
You started harassing us and insulting us.
How exactly was I harassing
Maybe-
you? Would you like to share
Let
more
me
details?
let me pause you there, Abdul. Let me pause you
yes,
there.
yes.
Mr. Smith, do you know your left from your right?
Yes.
Okay. Can you raise your left hand?
There we go.
All right.
My left hand.
Can you raise your right hand?
No, I can't.
All right.
I
Let
got
the
a
record
brief,
reflect that he
I've
doesn't
got a
know how to
brief-
use his right hand.
got a briefcase
But he does
in my right
understand left
hand.
from right.
So noted, Mr. Kelly's incapable of doing the left-hand, right-hand thing where you look at
Yes.
one, it's an L,
Right.
and the other one is obviously
Correct.
your right hand because
All right,
an
Abdul,
L.
you may proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. Okay, Mr. Kenny. Go ahead and explain how exactly was I harassing you.
Well, like I said, we started by giving away bikes. It was a charitable event, and you showed up. You started going on about how you were a better cyclist than I was. You started calling us names, losers, this and that. Then, we were trying to defend ourselves. I brought up about how I told you you can't bring that up because I paid you off a long time ago. Then you started kicking.
Are you sure you want to, insist on the me kicking you part? They could
What?
have been recorded footage of the garage. You do realize that, Mr. Kelly?
I don't care. Let them bring it on.
Do you realize what is the punishment of perjury?
Bring it on. I'm telling the truth.
Your Honor, what is the punishment of perjury?
Death.
Not that bad.
30 months
Pretty
in Bolingbrook Penitentiary.
30 months.
Yes.
Might as well just lie all you want, Kelly. It's okay.
Yep.
Okay, and you're saying you were trying to defend yourself. Okay, how did you defend yourself exactly?
Are we just gonna sit there and let you kick us? No, we had our bikes laid out on the road, you know? You're sitting there kicking us on a scooter. It's not like we could just run away. You're gonna just chase us down and kick us.
And do you have like any evidence of me kicking, or witnesses?
Just Kenny, but I don't know where he's at.
So no witnesses and no evidence. Is
No,
that
not
what
it.
you're saying?
I guess not any more than you do.
That would be all the questions, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Smith, because you are representing yourself and so therefore unable to cross-examine as you normally would, the court will grant you the ability to
Speak freely.
rebut any points that Mr. AlRahim tried to make with his questions.
I mean,
Let
I
the
don't know,
record
it's
reflect
pretty-
Abdul
like I
did
said,
beat
it's pretty
Kelly in a
straightforward.
race. Oh
We're
yeah,
just
that's
going
actually,
to
I can say
community
that.
event.
How are you
We're on
awake at
bicycles,
5:20
trying to
a.m.? It's my job, man.
Get a little cheer.
It's my job.
People. He comes up, starts harassing us, insulting us, calling us names, tries kicking us. Yeah, we're used to it. It's not anything out of the ordinary. People are always bullying us cyclists. It's wrong. People are so rude to the cyclists, and really the best way to get around town. That's why we were just giving away some bikes to the
Kelly affirmed that he kicked the
city,
scooter.
trying
Kelly
to
is
get
the
more
witness.
cyclists on the road.
Exactly. You're
And,
Emirati? Yep.
just, I don't know what else to say.
Fuck cyclists, man.
Hey, who said that?
All right, order in the courtroom.
Sonia.
See what I'm saying?
All right, Mr. Smith, you may step down with the court's thanks.
Thank you.
Mr. AlRahim, do you have any other witnesses or evidence that you wish to present before this court today?
The prosecution rests, Your Honor.
You're not a prosecutor, Abdul.
I would like
No,
to
you-
think so, Your Honor.
You're the plaintiff.
You're the plaintiff, Abdul.
I would like to think I'm a prosecutor. Can't I be a prosecutor?
Hello? Alright, fucking sue me, Jesus.
I just
This
might.
guy a Snickers bar
What's up?
All right.
All right.
wrapped in ham.
Mr. Smith, do you have any physical evidence
Yeah, I
or
did
witnesses
already,
that you
and
wish to
I'll
put
be
before
here.
the court at this time?
I was talking to Jay,
Wait,
but
what's that?
I don't know if he made
I would
it
like
back
to
in
call
on the train.
Abdul to the stand.
All right, Mr. AlRahim, step forward, be sworn in.
Yes, Your Honor. Yeah.
Who the fuck are you?
Yeah, what the fuck?
Aye.
All right. Order in
You
the court,
bailiff?
please.
Get the fuck out of my face.
Order in the court.
Gentleman in the suit back there. Do you have a problem with Miss Summers?
Mr. White Tie. The
Yeah.
Chief Justice is talking to you. Either open your mouth in response and do so reverently,
Sorry,
or I will ask Mr. Archer
Let's win
to
this
stick
court
his
case,
foot
Your Honor.
so far up your ass, every time you have a thought, it'll have to tiptoe past his belt buckle.
Is that a threat?
Or maybe the water on his knee will quench your thirst, sir.
Promise.
Do you need a bailiff, Your Honor? Are you good?
No, we're fine.
All right.
Mr. Smith,
Thank you, Ms. Summers.
you may proceed.
Hey, he hasn't been
Wait, hold
sworn
on.
in.
You gotta swear him in, Dennis.
Well, Abdul,
That was
Your
a
Honor,
good test.
Judge
do
Labar.
you solemnly swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give at this hearing shall be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you ghost stalker under penalties of perjury?
I swear, Your Honor.
You may proceed, Mr. Smith.
Right. Abdul, on the day in question, is it true that you had 15 gallons of chicken oil rubbed all over your body?
Objection, Your Honor! Relative, relevancy.
I object as well. I don't want to hear about that, and it is incredibly irrelevant.
That is
You're
very
fine,
private, Your
fine.
Honor. Very private stuff.
Fine, fine. All right. Why did you do it, Abdul? Damn it, why'd you do it?
I don't know how to answer that question.
Fuck.
Why would you crash my event?
I objection, Your Honor.
What do you have against cyclists?
Overruled.
What
You
do you
answer
have
that
against
question.
cyclists?
Sir, can you please repeat the question, sir?
What do you have against cyclists?
I believe the first question was, why did you crash my event?
Yeah,
You did
we
not
need
answer
that
the
one
question.
first.
I did not do any such thing. I did not crash your event, sir. Next question.
Yeah, it sure seems like you did. You know, you didn't have to come rolling up, you know, causing chaos. You know, we were just having a nice little event. People were enjoying it. I gave away a couple bites.
Your Honor,
And, you
objection!
show up and then all hell
Self-promoting!
breaks loose.
Self-promoting, Your Honor!
Mr. Smith,
it's not
are you
self-promoting.
trying to be your own marketer inside of my courtroom?
No, I would never. However, if you would like a bike, you let me know.
Mr. Smith, do you have a question you're going to ask Mr. AlRahim?
Alright, I got another one. Abdul,
Oh, God.
is it true that you once stole 11 pistols from me? That you have a
Objection,
grudge
Your
against me?
Honor! Relative tendency!
I'm actually
wait.
gonna now hold on
We
here.
allow this?
Mr. Smith, let me go through the objection process here. I'm actually going to allow this one to sneak through.
Yeah.
Overruled. I want to hear the
Yeah.
answer to this.
A past
Okay,
grudge with me.
please repeat the question, then. Please repeat the
I
question.
said you stole 11 pistols from me and you have a past grudge against me.
Can you please refresh my memories? When did that happen exactly? Me stealing 11 pistols from you?
I would say about, let's see, a couple months ago.
A couple months ago. Your Honor, I do have an expunged record, and you know the stuff he said just now, you know, is stuff I got arrested for and put in jail in and stuff. But that record is it's wiped clean, so technically this never happened.
Wrong. That's
We
about
have
as
sealed
wrong
records.
as you can get. Just because a record gets sealed does not mean that the event magically did not happen. The event and all
Exactly.
of its repercussions
Let's
happened.
classify.
It just means that
It's not
it just means that
classified.
it is not something that is findable by individuals that be looking into your background.
To the
Mr. Kelly
public.
is free to shout it from the mountaintop that you went ahead and stole 11 pistols from him and were a son of a bitch a couple of months ago.
Okay,
Interesting.
I see.
Yeah.
I see. So can you please repeat the question one more time?
I said, is it not true that you and I have a past history and you once stole 11 pistols from me?
11 pistols. That's a crime. Your Honor, is that a crime?
That would be theft.
Okay,
Yes.
I plead the fifth.
You can't plead the fifth because you were already found guilty of it.
What? I did not plead guilty, Your Honor.
You were found guilty of it. It was on your record, which you had expunged per your previous answer. You can't plead the fifth on that.
No, Your Honor, okay.
Are you trying to legally worm your way around me, sir?
Yes, Your Honor, I am.
You're failing miserably.
I could
Answer the
try.
question.
That is true.
Yeah, this man is a filthy criminal and he should be held accountable for what he's done.
And you're a fucking snitch.
I'm not a snitch.
Language in my courtroom. All right, is there a question that's going to happen here? Or are you just going to pace around my courtroom like it's the
that is
track
all.
on your bicycle?
No, that's all.
Okay.
All right, very good. Mr. AlRahim, as same as before, because you are self-representing and do not have an attorney that could cross-examine you, the court will hear a short rebuttal of any of the questions that were just put before by Mr. Smith.
Okay. Well, regarding that question he asked me about me stealing pistols from him, That was just 6 months ago, Your Honor. I'm a changed man now. I'm a reformed man. I am, I don't do anything violent at all. I'm just a good taxi driver. That's all. I reformed my life. I expunged my record. I got my driving license back. I'm a law-abiding citizen. I even pay my taxes, Your Honor. I was also broke. I was, I owed the state 170,000. But now I'm actually like I don't owe anything to the state anymore, thanks to our very good bankruptcy programs that we have in the state. That would be all, Your Honor.
All right, very good. You may step down.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Watch out for the glass there.
Thank you.
Mr. Smith, do you have any further witnesses or evidence that you wish to place before the court at this time?
No, thanks. That's all, sir.
Okay, now
All right,
the
good.
ending speech.
Are both parties prepared to give their closing arguments at this time?
Yeah, the closing arguments.
Yeah, I
Yes,
think
Your
so.
Honor.
All right, very good. Mr. AlRahim, the court will hear the plaintiff's closing argument.
Thank you, Your Honor. Alright. Honorable judges, ladies and gentlemen of the court, Kelly, today, what we established from this court hearing is Mr. Kelly Smith right there admitted to kicking my scooter, which resulted in an explosion, harming all of us, and also harming my scooter itself, Elizabeth, my beautiful, beautiful Elizabeth. And he himself said that he was protecting himself from me. Well, obviously, like, he can, call a witness, show some evidence, even show, doctor report, doctor report saying that he got kicked, but nothing happened to Kelly. The only thing that was on Kelly was burn marks resulting from him kicking my scooter. And he knows how much I love my scooter, as much as I know how much he loves his bicycles. So I don't go near his bicycles. But, Your Honor, Elizabeth is not just a scooter. She's my beloved one. She's my habibi. Elizabeth is my habibi. And she has a great sentimental value to me. He is lucky I am not suing him for attempted murder right now. Because, Your Honor, to me, Elizabeth is also a lover. And it doesn't matter what does Elizabeth identify as. It's her sentimental value to me. So him attempting to murder my lover? Now that is something, I'm sorry. Ma'am, is there something you would like to say? Come to the front if you would like to say it. Ma'am, Gremlin.
Whispering.
No, it's okay, it's okay. Come to the front. We didn't hear you very well. Yes.
All right.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
I said you're totally banging that scooter. Obviously.
Thank you.
I confirm. She said she was banging the scooter.
Thank you.
Oh.
And that will be all, Your Honor. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you for that rather unorthodox closing statement, Mr. Smith.
I aim to
Floor is
please,
yours.
Your Honor.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I was here today, across that road, doing a good deed for this city, giving away bicycles.
Okay.
This man here should be held accountable for his heinous, despicable crime, trying to stop me from getting bicycles to good citizens of this city. That's what we should be doing. People
Scooter had a
need
slimy
bicycles.
exhaust pipe.
Good thing. Reduces emissions from cars. Gives people some cardio, exercise, good for the mind, body, and soul. This guy right here. Look at him. The state of his body. Yeah,
Your
he's
Honor,
never seen a bicycle.
objection!
Never ridden a bicycle. That's what happens when you don't ride bicycles.
Your Honor, objection,
I'm
Your
sorry,
Honor!
I'm getting off
Objection.
topic.
Body
I'm
shaming.
sorry. Okay,
This
I'm sorry.
man is
Yeah.
clearly, Your
Okay.
Honor, he's
The
clearly
witness is
body
a badger.
shaming me.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm getting
Can't
off topic.
object to that in his closing.
Okay, I'm sorry. It was my bad. I'm just sickened by his actions. Not by him as a person, but by his actions. That's what you should punish. That's why I ask you, find him guilty. What he's done on this day. Thank you.
One of these days, I'm gonna have to share it with some of you all the time, and it's something that just happened in my head. Anyhow, the court has
What
heard
kind of tea are
the
you? Oh, one
opening and
second.
closing arguments, as well as all the facts and evidence and testimony that has been put before us today. Myself and the Honorable Chief Justice of all that he surveys, Dennis LeBar, are going to retire to our chambers, and we will deliberate. We will put out a state announcement when we are ready to go ahead and render our verdict. We will not be continuing this. We will come forward with a verdict tonight, and I don't believe it'll take too awful long. But until then, this court is in recess. Feel free to stretch your legs, etc., so on and so forth. Be looking for that state announcement if you are interested in hearing this verdict.
No, Frosty.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, court is in recess.
Ready to get out of here, Milton?
All right, order in the court.
Where's
Order in the
Kelly?
court. This court is now in session in the matter of Abdul v. Kelly.
Wait, is Kelly on here?
Kelly's right there.
There.
Yeah, right there.
Kelly,
guys.
take your
Kelly,
hands
you
off
might
her,
want to
please.
shift your
Thank you.
weight.
There we go.
There's Kelly. Okay, let's win this.
All right. After deliberation, High Chief Justice of everything has said,
Hello, wallah, marhaba.
Dennis LeBar and I have come to the following decision. One, that Mr. Kelly Smith is in fact responsible for damages to Mr.
It's usually both of
AlRahim's
us losing,
scooter,
so let's see.
his beloved Elizabeth.
4-1 around.
Oh, Elizabeth!
However, we also do believe that Mr. AlRahim could have put himself in that situation just a little bitty bit. And so, because of that, we have a dual judgment.
A dual judgment?
We are finding for the plaintiff in an amount to be disclosed later once Mr. AlRahim can get his Elizabeth fixed. Mr. Kelly, you will owe that money to Mr. Abdul. Mr. Kelly, it is the judgment of this court that you must also drive 10 laps around the track behind the casino on Elizabeth as penance,
Damn.
so that you understand what it is to drive a scooter.
Right.
Wow.
Oh,
that's rough.
damn.
AlRahim,
Riding his girl
The
around the
hell?
track.
we are also finding for the defendant, and we are requiring that you ride 10 laps around the track behind the casino on Mr. Kelly's bike, so that you can understand what it's like to be a cyclist. Both of you are going to be in each other's shoes for a little bit here.
That's right.
Can we make
So
it a
I
race?
will see both of you behind the casino in a half an hour.
Oh,
Race.
hell. Wow.
Abdul,
My
Yes,
gosh.
Your Honor.
Mr. Smith, once we meet up at the track, you two will swap vehicles. Mr. Smith, you will take that scooter around that track 10 times. Abdul, 10 times on the bicycle. Does everyone
And-
understand us?
You better just thank High Chief Justice of everything he surveys, Dennis LeBar. Just thank him right now.
Thank you,
because
Your
there
Honor.
was a second part to this. I was going to have Frank in his cruiser chasing the both of you.
That's
I mean,
true.
I can still do that.
If
Lots
Frank's
of
up to it,
writing
we didn't
going
know
on
if
right
we were
now.
sleepy or
We
not,
didn't
Frank.
know.
I
I'm
don't know
definitely
what
down to
you're
watch
He's
saying.
that.
definitely getting rammed in that scenario.
All right. That is the
I
second
love-
part
I
of
love
this
it when people
judgment.
get rammed.
You will both have to dodge Frank the missile.
Right.
10-2.
Yes, Your Honor.
Can we make it a race for survival?
And
No.
that is the judgment.
Can
of
we
the court
tase them
at
while they
this
go
time.
around?
This
No
court is
tase.
adjourned.
Yeah.
We will see both of you behind the casino. Post haste.
Your Honor, my scooter got stolen in the
It got
parking lot.
Son of a bitch!
Who stole it?
Who stole
Or is it
it?
impounded?
I don't know.
I have a new issue. Then why should I pay for the?
I
damages
didn't
that
get
will be
any
incurred
notification,
with
and
these-
I'm parallel.
Okay.
All right,
Well,
all right, all right.
to pay for the
We might
damages
have to
now?
hold off on
Yeah,
this.
we're gonna have to hold off
I
on
think
this.
I think we could do it in a different way, Your Honor. You know, I could
Alright,
buy
what you
one
got?
of his bicycles, and he could buy a scooter.
No.
No, I don't want to actually have people.
We're not gonna have
putting
people
forth
doing
a few
that.
$1,000s. That's a bit
We
much.
can hold
Yeah.
off until
By the
both
way,
of you
now-
have your required vehicles available. All right.
Yeah. Well, I got an issue paying for these damages. How do I know these guys that just stole it aren't going to just go crash it up some more? I shouldn't have to pay for that.
Well, all right, Mr. AlRahim, you said that you got a quote from Benny's that at the moment it would have been $300.
Well, Benny's, yes, it would be $300. But
All right, there we go.
You know, how many repairs? It might be a bit more because you know, I
Well,
noticed the brakes are.
Unfortunately, you only brought the quote from Benny's.
Right. That.
But we did agree that it would be at Harmony's, Your Honor.
I don't,
No,
but at
Abdul.
the same time, I can't. Mr. Kelly brings up a good point. If someone done stole your scooter and they trash it real bad,
Yep.
it is not correct for Mr. Kelly to be required to pay
That's
those.
Very
Very
extras as
unethical
well.
of us to do that.
It's correct, Your Honor.
That's right. Very unethical.
All right.
Very unethical.
All right, so we are going to render judgment in the amount of $300 at this time, and then we will see both of you at the.
We can't do it if he doesn't
We
have a
can't
scooter.
do it. I know we can't.
That's all right.
do
We can do it
Can't-
another day.
We'll
We can
figure
do
it out.
another day. All
Yeah,
right.
we'll find the both of you. Don't you forget it. You
That's
you
right.
both owe us 10 laps.
Yes, Your Honor. Your Honor, I would just like to make sure that the record knows that I beat Kelly in a bicycle race.
Yeah, say
Noted.
that.
So noted.
So noted. All right, Mr. Smith, do you have $300?
I have 140 on me. I can go get it at my apartment though.
All right, make it happen.
All right.
Make it snappy.
All right, fine.
All right, court is adjourned. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you, Your Honor. And,
You're quite welcome,
and
sir.
Chief Judge as well. Honorable judges.
Come here. Come here. Come here.
You're welcome.
Congrats,
Kind of-
Abdul.
I'm really